If you ever want to veer off and do a Frank Stallone podcast, let me know.
No, that won't happen.
Any of you people out there that find humor in this, you're really a sick, vapid person. You got no soul. If you think it's funny, you people should be ashamed of yourself.
The first video of 2024 starts off with an absolute bang. Dom, do you have your bingo card out?
Yes, I do.
On this video alone, we might get bingo. I want you to listen for these sounds. Tell me if you hear these sounds.
Okay.
Car honk, helicopter, birds, and gunshot.
Listen, he's got to start the year off right. It's got to be as noisy as possible. He's got to up it from last year, Ryan.
Happy New Year's, folks. It's 2024. Hopefully, the start of a great year. We had a bad...
That was an explosion. Somebody's dead. Somebody just died off camera. Somebody just died off camera next to Frank.
Frank has heard more explosions on this video than I've heard my whole time in the Middle East.
Somebody throw a grenade? Like, what is that?
Please let us know. Frank, are you okay? First off, are you and Alex okay? So there's the gunshot explosion. So mark that off on your...
Hopefully, the start of a great year. We had a bad year in 2023. And
so good. It's so good. It's like somebody's off to the side of one of those Looney Tunes, like Acme things, and they just blow it up.
They're like, hey, do you see Frank wishing everyone a happy new year? Let's suicide bomb the post office while we're at it. A great start to the new year. Boom. Somebody actually died. Oh my gosh. That's terrible.
God, that was good. That was a good way to start his first.
2022 and 2021, hopefully an even number, 2024 will be a good year.
Okay, so he mentions the previous years, and now he thinks because 24 is an even number, it just
should be good.
Well, it's true. Every odd Star Trek film was a crappy film.
That is true. That is true. I can vouch for that as well.
Maybe Frank looks at the years the same way as he does Star Trek films.
I'm back in the gym. People saying I'm skinny. I'm not really. I'm just thinner than you normally see. So from 204 to 186.
Drop 204 to 186. That's insane.
Drop. I don't want to say, but a sickly drop.
It looks like a middleweight, this guy.
I feel this is actually my normal weight. This is what I should look like. The beard puts a few more pounds on me, but I'm doing okay. So wishing you all good health, happiness, and I want to say...
Did you hear the ravens in the background?
Yes. Yeah, they're circling him right now.
I love how he says, I wish you all good health. The omen of the raven, the death bird. His
beard puts a few more pounds on me, but I'm doing okay. So wishing you all good health, happiness, and I want to say my condolences to my good friend Buck McNeely, who passed away. We had many good times out there fishing in the wilderness.
He's standing in the middle of traffic. They're just honking at him.
Oh my gosh, and gunshots, horns honking, cars driving by. It's like, Frank, can you do a video somewhere where
a soundproof room? Like,
I love how he's giving his condolences to his buddy Bud and just cars honking.
I want to say my condolences to my good friend Buck McNeely, who passed away. We had many good times out there fishing in the wilderness and stuff like that. So to his family and his kids, my condolences, and to everyone else, let's get it this year.
So to everyone else, let's get it this year. Dom, there you go from Frank. Thanks, Frank.
There we
appreciate it.
Let's get it this year.
Of course, we're indoors at probably one of the busiest restaurants in wherever he is right now. He's wearing an ascot, a scarf, a Western scarf with a plaid red shirt, and he's going to pull out pocket watch. And that's what he's referring to. He wants us to believe that this is all he wears, that he doesn't wear anything else but a pocket watch. So here we go.
Hi, this is Frank Stallone, and I don't wear a wristwatch anymore, but I do wear a pocket watch. This is a Rockford pocket watch from probably 1880s. It's solid gold, and I sit it and I put it in my jean pocket, and no one's going to rob me for this.
What?
I don't know. It's solid gold. He puts in his pocket. He doesn't wear a wristwatch, but no one's going to rob him for this. Well, number one, I wouldn't advertise where you're putting a gold watch.
I wouldn't.
Frank,
I wouldn't advertise solid gold because now you are going to get robbed probably for it.
But to be fair to Frank, he has shown us that he can fight. If anyone's coming at him, he knows how to protect himself, so he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He's fine. He's got a gold pocket watch for the 1880s. Apparently, that's all he's going to use for time. What we need to do now, Dom, is we have to do a wristwatch watch. We call it the wristwatch watch.
Within the next week, he's going to be wearing a wristwatch.
Well, we'll find out.
He's got all those colors.
That's true. Yeah, he has some nice watches, but apparently he's done. He's done with wristwatches. It's a gold watch in his front pocket. That's it for now on.
Well, second day back at the gym. Today was shoulders and back, which is two very important muscle parts to use.
I thought a car was going to run into him.
For our audio listeners, of course, who can't see this, he's wearing a toque or a snow cap, his Kronk sweatshirt. This is his second day in the gym. I think he's referring to he probably took the Christmas break. He's getting back into the gym. But as per normal, what Frank has to do, he's talking in the middle of traffic. So he has to move out of the way so a car doesn't hit him. I love that subtle. There's a car coming. And he's like, oh, man, don't you know who I am? I'm Frank Stallone.
Shoulders and back, which is two very important muscle parts to use. And we had
the shadow really, it looks like it's going to hit him at that point.
It was very close. Frank only moved as much as he had to prove a little bit of I'm Frank Stallone.
Alex and I taking business. And of course, I want to thank my man Bronco McCart in Michigan for the Kronk wear. And we're definitely hoping for the Detroit Lions to get in the Super Bowl. That would be.
Do you follow football?
Not really. I'll watch Super Bowl. I kind of fall off with it as the season goes on.
Do we know how far Detroit is, or do we know if they're still in? Or
you're asking the worst person.
I don't know. Anyone in our chat, let us know. I just feel bad for Frank. I hope his team is making it.
I hope.
Be kind of nice to see, and also our good friend in Italy, Lorenzo Rusa.
What?
Did he say our good friend in Italy?
Well, I don't know if I heard the in Italy. I just heard our good friend Italy, the country, and then he just started speaking Italian for some reason. Let's just go back a bit. I'm not too sure what he's saying here, but he's wishing a friend from Italy something.
He said Enzo.
Kind of nice to see, and also our good friend in Italy, Lorenzo Rusa.
Lorenzo Lula.
Yeah, but a good friend Italy. Did you catch that? Italy.
Good friend.
And so we just had a great day. It's a beautiful, windy day today.
What is he talking about? Okay, he talked about the Detroit Lions, then his friend Enzo. I think he might be. I don't know. What do you think?
I think the brain is. I don't think it's all. Yeah. I don't think at all times it's fully functioning.
Yeah, he's got a lot on his mind. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Louise just told us this is great. Detroit plays in the NFC Championship game this weekend. Okay, let's everyone say a prayer for Frank and his team.
Hopefully for Frank.
And you don't have to kill yourself in the gym. Just stay fit and progress. When you haven't been to the gym and then all of a sudden you start lifting heavy, boy, oh boy, you're going to feel it. So have a blessed day. Don't take any wooden nickels.
Don't take any wooden nickels. He's back in the gym. So he's kind of projecting. He's feeling a little bit stiff. He hasn't been in the gym in a while. So he's like, yeah, that's fine. That's fair. Hey, look, I haven't been the secret of never having pain in the gym, Dom, is don't go to the gym. That's my philosophy.
That's the secret.
Now, Dom, do you want to describe Frank's outfit here?
He's wearing a flannel, black and white flannel checkered shirt. He's wearing his trademark sunglasses and a winter hat, a winter skull cap.
Now, that shirt looks a little big for him, does it not? Or
it does look big, but he did say he lost weight, right?
I guess it looks like this is like 1993. It's part of a Tupac video.
He's on a hip hop cover, right? Hip hop album cover.
MC Frank.
Frontal advisory sticker at the bottom.
Definitely will have some racist lyrics. Let's be honest. So let's.
Oh, he's saying the N-word. He's definitely
the music producer's like, Frank, you're not allowed to. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm from the streets, Philly.
I'm friends with Mr. T. I could do this.
All right, let's hear what he has to say in this get up here.
Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to say I'm so happy for 2024. 2023 was a very challenging time for me. The old Frankster almost bit it.
Oh my God!
He almost died. So we'll talk about the Mayo Clinic later.
The Mayo Clinic,
so
right?
Yeah, he went to the Mayo Clinic, not for his hair transplants, but for his heart. So that's official. And that explains why, and you'll see it later in these videos, Dom, that explains why there's a lot of God in church talk. He has found God again. Anyone that goes to that near-death experience, he's turned his heart towards God.
You got to go through the shit to find God. That's right. What I've realized. That's why I haven't really found God yet.
No, I'm going to wait till I'm 75 and get a heart attack. Then I'll make my peace.
And I had dear friends that supported me. And usually, you know,
he went into a group of people and he was like, I'm going to record right here. This is good.
I love this. Again, Frank just cannot find a place to have a conversation. During his little God talk here, there's a lady, she's talking very loud on the phone behind Frank. You see Frank's shoulder check, like, really, lady? You're in my frame. Watch this.
Just wanted to say I'm so happy for 2024. 2023 was a very challenging time for me. The old Frankster almost bit it. And I had dear friends that supported me. And usually, you know, your real friends are in times of crises. And you don't have to talk to them every day. Sometimes you just appear in a time of crises. I feel.
So he says you know who your friends are in times of crises. Yeah, sure, I guess. Did you call Frank when he went to the Mayo Clinic?
I didn't. No, I wish I would have now. I'm on his shit list now.
We've been on it for a while.
I have a lot of good friends, and I've reconnected with some people. I'm going to start going to church again. And faith and gratitude is probably one of the finest things you can have in life. We've all made mistakes. We've all done things we're sorry for.
I wonder what he's done that he's sorry for. I would love to know. I know it's between him and God, but I wonder what the old Frankster's done.
What dark secrets lay in Frank Stallone's mind?
Other than that album that he dropped in '93 with all that racist stuff. I wonder what else he's done.
But we can't live in the past, we live in the future.
Can't live in the past, we live in the future. We don't live in the present, we live in the future.
That's impossible, Frank. We can't live in the future. We live in the present. We can't live in the future.
We've all done things we're sorry for, but we can't live in the past, we live in the future. So I believe redemption is one of the greatest things, and forgiveness, you know. And I think forgiveness is one of the greatest traits you can have, even though...
As like his emotional speech is about to crescendo, it's just like, what?
He's getting old spiritual on us. He's giving us the Church of Frank is kicking in. He's feeling the Spirit of God. Even the cops are like, wrap it up, Frank. That's enough.
Move along.
So I believe redemption is one of the greatest things, and forgiveness, you know. And I think forgiveness is one of the greatest traits you can have, even though that siren just blew my line. God bless you all.
The cop's like, wrap it up. You're holding up traffic. Wrap it up. All right. So now he's out again, out in the middle of the road here. He's wearing another white snow cap, a nice white hoodie. He's got a lot of new clothes. I think he got a lot of new clothes over the holidays. Everything he's wearing seems like fresh off the rack.
I haven't seen him in a lot of these clothes before.
He went to church. He talked about going to church, and people commented on him going to church. And this is his response to people commenting on him going to church.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the kind words.
He's wearing a watch. He's wearing a watch.
Going to church was very...
Did anyone else catch that? Was Dom the first one to catch that? There it is. He says he's never wearing a watch. He's only got the pocket watch. Frank couldn't last 1 week.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the kind words yesterday. Going to church was very cleansing and fun, and it is fun. You should be happy that you're able to do something like that.
Church has never been fun.
It's never fun. It's dull, boring, and it's repeated the same things. Here's the secret, guys. Here's the secret to church. Don't be a dick. Just be nice to people. Name me one crime where you can do it and not be a dick. Mm-hmm. Just don't be a dick. That's it. Sermon over. Go home. God bless.
Boom.
Boom. That's it.
And felt great. We did shoulders.
I want to go to this sermon.
That's why he had fun. He was working out at the church.
At the church. Yeah.
And it is fun. You should be happy that you're able to do something like that. And felt great. We did shoulders and cardio. Easy.
Me and the Padre, we did shoulders. And Father, come on.
I wouldn't mind if you wouldn't mind standing on my back while I do push-ups and
strict, to the point, get on with it. And I want to thank out to Mayo Clinic. I was at the Mayo Clinic. It's a life-changing experience. So if any of you ever get the chance, go to the Mayo Clinic.
He's saying it like it's a store. Like, go to the Mayo Clinic. Like, if you're going to the Mayo Clinic, you have a medical condition. So, like,
and if you're dying of a heart attack and have an extra, $5,000 a day to spend, you too could go to the Mayo Clinic. Sure, Frank. I made reservations for both of us to enjoy the Mayo Clinic.
Oh, great. That'll be our next podcast, live from the Mayo Clinic.
Stop.
The Mayo Clinic is like Disney World to Frank.
Well, it saved his life.
Really wonderful, and it will do you good. So it's a great day, happy day, and let the good Lord take a liking to you and have a great day.
He had to move again. Another traffic. He had to move again. He's always got to navigate that darn traffic. Okay, today looks like a colder day. We got Frank wearing no shade glasses, just normal glasses, a baseball cap, and a hoodie or a jacket of some sort. And let's see what he has to say today.
Good morning. Another fun day at the gym. And I had some interesting stuff yesterday with the medium, which would kind of blew my mind, which is...
Oh, my, he's talking about a sidekick medium?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
What I wouldn't give to hear that frickin' Frank, for the love of all that's holy in your mega church where you do your workouts, please release a video of what that medium told you for all that's holy. I can't remember. Maybe he does share it, but I don't think he does. He just gives us a bit of a tease that he went to a medium.
Fun day at the gym, and I had some interesting stuff yesterday with the medium, which would kind of blew my mind, which is terrific.
Which blew my mind, which is terrific.
He doesn't let us know.
No, I don't think so. Does he believe it? Come on. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, your father's talking to you, Frank. He's proud of you. Oh, come on. Your mother's waiting for you, Frank. She's waiting for you, Frankster. She knows your hair's real.
Your mother got another surgery. In the afterlife.
Face of an angel, your mother. Face of an angel.
Burt Young says she's busted.
I'll make it so her legs don't work for her no more.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh.
She goes up to Frank's mom and says, "You got your face all fixed up good."
Oh God! We're bad people.
We're terrible people. You think there's a chance Frank will ever come on our show?
Not after that. If there was, the nail has been put into the coffin. It's done.
Anyway, I want to thank my man Johnny Means Boxing for that.
This guy gets more sweaty from everything he wears is donated to him. Even the mail clinic gave him a shirt.
Gives him shirts. Like, he just requests shirts, I think.
Oh, it's amazing.
Hat, and my main man, the best referee in boxing, Jack Reese, who was former captain of the LA Fire Department. But good men, doing good stuff. But anyway, this medium I had a session with yesterday, like, blew my mind. I mean, people came in that, there's no way this person could have known who they were. So, hey, when we leave this world, I think we're...
Whoa. So he says people came in to the session. There's no way this person would know who they were.
There was no way that they could have known who Burt Young was.
Oh my gosh. How many dead people does Frank know? Oh, what I wouldn't give to freaking have that recording. How much would you pay to have that session?
Easy 1,000. Easy
$1,000 easy. I would drop 1,000 right now. Tease, Frank, you're such a tease, man. Why would he tell us this much and not tell us anything at the same time?
No way this person could have known who they were. So, hey, when we leave this world, I think we're going to a better place because everyone seems happier there than here. God bless. Have a great day.
I guess, Frank, we're going to a better place. I hope we are. He wants to go somewhere where there's no traffic and no cars honking. All right. So now, look what Frank's wearing. Do you see what he's wearing?
Oh, I see it already. Uncle Frank's, baby.
He's wearing Uncle Frank's. We talk about everything he's wearing is some sort of swag. Well, he's got the Uncle Frank swag, and we're going to get to that. I've got some news here and something to share with our listeners. A contest I think people might enjoy, and I'm hoping people will do this with us. I'm going to give people about a month and a bit to do it. I'll tell you what it is after this video. It's a tease. Stick around.
Hey, folks. Well, we got the good news. Uncle Frank's Bourbon launches today, 12 o'clock Eastern, probably 9 o'clock Pacific time. And this is one of our articles. This is a windbreaker. It says Uncle Frank's there. And it's very lightweight and it's beautiful. And here's the Uncle Frank's hat. And look at this. This is a wonderful feature.
Okay, so he's wearing a light jacket. It's all camouflage, which I love. It's to indicate, his hunting. Remember, he's an animal lover.
Yeah. He's always there at the benefits singing and then hanging deer heads on his wall.
But the swag all indicates killing. Now he's talking about the hood, this amazing hood. Look what this hood does, Dom. Spoiler alert for our listeners. It does what every hood in a jacket does, but he's acting like this has never been done before on a jacket.
The hood comes all the way up, no buttons, just go right here.
No
and here's
way.
the hood.
No way.
Yeah. So just for our listeners, the hood zips up and goes over top of your head. But apparently he's blown away by this.
He was really blown away. They probably lied to him and told him this is the first jacket that does this, Frank.
Wait a minute, I can't see him. Where is he? Where is he? Where did he go?
Yeah, there you go. Where'd he go? And that camouflage is gone. He's invisible.
See? And on the back,
Now look at that's horrible. That's actually really bad. There's an Uncle Frank's on the back as well. So no matter where you're looking at this jacket, you got to see the Uncle Frank's. I got to say that's pretty bad to put. It's fine in the front. It's fine in the front, but it's right there, dead center of your back, Uncle Frank. So no matter where you're standing, it screams Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank. You're gonna see me wearing that jacket the next episode.
So these products are all available, reasonably priced, made in America.
Yes, Frank, we know it's not made in China.
At UncleFranksBourbon.com. www.
I love you, Frank, but you don't have to do www anymore. They did away with that years ago. Years ago.
Worldwide Web.
Yeah, world HTTP / colon.
So get yours today. This is a beautiful thing. This is the first one out. I'm wearing it today at the gym. It's perfect for the gym.
It's perfect for the gym. Now, do you hear what's sorry? The pilot in the air is like, hey, I think I see Frank about to plug his swag. Let's get an overhead and listen to that. Listen to how it drowns him out. Poor guy. I almost feel bad for him that he can't get one video out.
www.UncleFranksBourbon.com. So get yours today.
Louder.
This is a beautiful thing. This is the first one out. I'm wearing it today at the gym. It's perfect for the gym. It's light. Thank you. 15.
No way. First of all, it's not perfect for the gym, Frank. Who's wearing a hunting jacket to the gym? Who's wearing camouflage to the gym?
Well, you answer your own question, Frank.
That's true.
So he says it's perfect for the gym, and he's wearing it at the gym. I don't want him to be any different than he is. Do you want him to be any different than he is?
No, it's entertainment for us.
So for our listeners, he's at the gym, he's on the treadmill, and he's going to show us not only his jacket, his swag that he's wearing at the gym, he's going to show us the different ways you can hold onto the treadmill.
2.5.
But we're gonna make it 3 in a little.
I'm going to make it 3.
We're gonna make it. That's 3.1.
You can see my feet are moving. 15 is a good place to go, folks, because that's how you get your good cardio. And if you do it without your hands, it's much harder. So some people do it here. They can get your calories and your heart rate. And some people, I like here.
So he's just showing you the different places you can hold the treadmill. He's talking about the incline. I don't know if it's clear. He's saying he's at an incline of 3.1 and he's going 15. I don't know what that means. 15 not miles an hour. He's walking okay.
It's probably like 1.5. Usually
it must be 1.5.
Like 1.5. Could you imagine like you're in the gym and you want to hop on a treadmill, and not only is one treadmill being taken up, but like the camera guy standing on another treadmill recording.
And we know who that is, right?
Yeah, his trainer. What's his name again?
Alex. That's Alex.
If you want to burn, 15 is the way to go. And if you don't, stay at 1, at 0.1, and you'll gain weight.
Yeah. So if you don't go on the treadmill, you get fat. And Alex laughs. Ha ha ha, fat people.
Next, I'm going to show you all the different ways you could pull up the hood.
And he's wearing his snow cap. In Canada, we call it a toque.
Yeah.
He's wearing that on his head. Yeah. Now, this next video, he's outside. He's at. We're gonna get to where he's at, but he's outside at a ranch-looking area, and I don't know who's holding the camera inside the truck, but it's showing Frank going towards a fence gate, and he's opening the gate.
I don't know. I was just gonna say. I think he's leaning the camera up against the windshield.
I know someone's holding it. You'll see.
Somebody is holding it.
Yeah. The driver's holding it. Now, his title for this video was "Fences are good for keeping bad things out." You know what that's referring to, right? Guess. Take a think of what he means by that.
Animals he wants to hunt, or
no? I think it's political. Think political.
Oh, you're going. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. Actually, I got the title here. He titled it. Okay. Yeah. He goes, "Fences are very important in the country to keep the unwanted out."
He's talking about like immigrants, probably. That's what he's probably talking about.
I would assume so. And then he goes, "And keep the unwanted out and the horses in the U.S."
Wow.
Unwanted out. He must mean brown people. I can't imagine it's any. What other person is he talking about? Seriously. All right, let's watch the video. So he's got the snow effect that they put on the camera for some reason. So he's look at him walk to the fence. Look at him walk. Alex is now rolled down the window. Well, what I love is Alex or whoever's driving the truck. Frank has given him the instructions. I want you to film me open this fence, and then I want you to open up the window because I want you to film me open up this fence. Watch how this video plays out. He's open up the fence. It seems like very dramatic. It's very poetic. It's very somber. It's very. Now watch how Frank guides the truck through it. This is funny. Watch what he does here. he did a hand gesture. You see, like go this way. Like you see how he opened, like he's opened up the gates of heaven.
Is what a man does. A man's got to do, son.
Frank.
What?
Geez, I don't.
Is what a man does is what a man do. What is he saying? He just opened up a fence for the truck to go through. Okay, last video, folks.
Shot.
Now he's wearing his full cowboy outfit here, guys. Okay, but this is important. Now, what I love here is the cameraman is already inside this building.
He's very cinematic with these.
Now, where he's at is actually legit. But what I kind of love here, the poor store owner or the poor person running this place, Frank gives a tour to this place. Now I don't have to go there. You'll see. You'll hear where he is. But what I love is the cameraman's already set up there. The poor person behind the counter is like, "Oh my, this is so embarrassing," because they would have had to come in. Frank would have to explain, "Look, I'm going to be doing some filming. My guy's going to film." Yeah. So imagine all that's already taken place, but we're led to believe this is all naturally happening for the first time. Okay.
Hi, my name is Frank Stallone.
Oh no.
Who's he announcing this to? This is on his Instagram. Who else would it be? Remember The Simpsons? My name's Frank McClure. You might
Troy McClure.
Troy McClure. Now keep that in mind. I'll just go back a bit. Keep that in mind.
Hi, my name is Frank Stallone. I've been in many movies, Tombstone being one of the biggest.
He's in his second of Tombstone.
One of the biggest? The biggest. You have not been in a bigger, other than the Rocky cameos, yes. That notwithstanding, for a speaking part film, is there a bigger film that Frank's been in?
No. Unless you count like his cameo in Rocky 3 or something.
They don't count.
Right?
Those don't count.
Right.
Yeah, he's been in Rockies 1, 2, 3, and 6. Those don't count though.
And I've always read about Jesse James since I was a little kid, Frank and Jesse James. And here I am finally in the house that Jesse James was killed in.
That's where he is. He's in the house where Jesse James was killed in. What I love too is even the floors aren't quiet.
It's like, "Oh, Frank's here. We got to make as much noise as possible."
And this is the original house, right?
This is the house.
He's talking to counter person. This is the original house. The guy's like, "Yes, this is the house, you moron. This is literally what's on the brochure when you walked in, you idiot."
This is the house. And we'll walk into the foyer here. Bob Ford killed Jesse James as he was on this chair, hanging, "God bless this home," and cowardly shot in the back. But Bob and Charlie Ford.
He's so poetic. Cowardly shot in the back. Yes, we know the story. Of course, the picture says, God bless his home. Of course, it's that. That's what it says.
Yeah. He was a good person, Jesse James.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jesse James was a murderer. Shut up, Frank. He killed people he didn't have to kill.
Right.
Didn't end up too good at the end because it was a cowardly thing to do. The same thing they did to John Wesley Hardin and Wild Bill Hickok. Of course, they would never face them head on.
Look, I loved Westerns, and I've talked about doing a Western podcast. I love the West. I love the stories. But to say any of these men, they were all dirty cheaters.
They were all pieces of shit, basically.
Yes, of course they were. Train robbers. They took money from people that they were bad people.
And Jesse was a Quantrill's raider. He was a pretty interesting character, but he was a family man with kids.
Yes, he had a wife and kids.
He was a family man with kids.
Look, I love the character too, but that doesn't excuse some of the I love the Billy the Kid character, but he was a killer.
Right.
He was a killer.
And this house is how big is this whole house?
640 square feet.
This whole house is 640 square feet. And that's how people lived in those days. You got that big potbelly stove here.
So they lived just the same as they did today, Frank. I mean, some people have big homes, some people have small homes. You know, some people have no homes. I love what he's wearing. He is fully get up in his cowboy. Check out how big his hat is, Dom. You remember that scene in Dumb and Dumber when he buys the big cowboy hat? Jim Carrey's character.
Yes.
His hat looks like what?
He does look like he is dressed very similar to Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber.
Hey Frank, just buy the essentials, Frank. Just buy the essentials for our trip to Jesse James' house.
And in here,
look how big it is. Look how big that hat is.
That's like a 10-gallon hat. Is that one of those?
It's at least a 12-gallon hat.
there's more things in Jesse James' family. So Frank James up there. This was the kitchen cabinet. And this is all this. I think it's the bullet, tie pin, everything from Jesse James.
So to be a tour guide of the Jesse James house, I think what you have to say is Jesse James. I think you just go around and point Jesse James here.
Jesse James wall. This is Jesse James floor.
They got the Jesse James curtain over here. You got the Jesse James.
We have a skull. And here we move into.
I love the skull. The skull sculpture is literally rotating on a thing.
I saw that. It's just
spinning skull of Jesse James. That's the Jesse James rotation table.
The bedroom where Jesse James slept in.
Jesse James slept in the Jesse James bedroom.
This is a pretty amazing experience because I've been reading about this most of my life and happened to be in this neck of the woods.
He happened to be where the Jesse James historic building is. He didn't make the trip specifically for this place. He just
definitely made the trip specifically for this place. Yeah, he happened to be dressed like that too, in full-blown cowboy.
It looks like he is dressed a caricature of a cowboy.
Right.
On a nice kind of rainy day. A little piece of history. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Well, I did. I just saved myself a lot of money. I don't have to go to this place now. I could just watch this video at any time.
Plummeting after this video.
Well, it was empty to begin with. Maybe Frank bought the place for the day, right? He bought the place for the day. Louise did bring a good point here. He says the Jesse James Brad Pitt film is pretty darn good from what I remember. It is. It's an excellent film. And if I ever end up doing that Western podcast, that is for sure going to be talked about. It is an amazing film, great film. All right, before we close the Frank Stallone segment, I just want to let everyone know, true to my word, and for the contest, the event, Dom, I'm doing this live on the air with you as well. You have not heard what I'm going to propose, but this is what I'm going to propose. Doug sent me a message on Facebook, and he too wants to try the Uncle Frank's bourbon. True to my word, Dom, I have purchased a bottle, and it's going to be at my house when I get back from the Middle East. I bought a bottle. I have
you
bought.
Crazy son of a bitch! You did it.
I've got the receipts. I've posted it on Instagram. I tagged Uncle Frank and Uncle Frank's bourbon on Instagram, hoping that he'll give me my first like on Instagram.
Nice.
Right now, neither Uncle Frank or Uncle Frank's bourbon has liked my photo, but maybe one day they will. But I have bought it. It is a real thing. So here's the contest. I keep saying contest. The event that I want to hold. So Dom, you're going to buy a bottle too.
Yes.
To Uncle Frank's Bourbon's credit, $50 for the bottle for a 750 milliliter bottle. That's the cost. That's fine. Free shipping.
You got free shipping to Canada.
I got free shipping to Canada.
Wow.
So if you're outside of the US or if you're in Canada, order the bottle ASAP. It's free shipping right now. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I was talking to my wife Becky when I bought it. I was like, I bet you it's going to go up in price. No, that's it. $50 free shipping to Canada.
That's
all right.
wild.
So, Dom, are you going to buy a bottle?
Yeah, I'm going to buy a bottle. Do you think it's available in stores? Is it hitting stores?
Maybe if it's a little cheaper in stores, I wonder. But if you pre-order, I think it's only from the site. I don't think you can pre-order at the store. No rush, but I need you to buy a bottle. The reason being is, and everyone that wants to be part of this event has to buy a bottle. So whether you're a listener from Timbuktu, unlike the Rocky Day statue, this is not handpicked. Everyone's eligible to be a part of this contest. Okay. What I wanted to have happen is, if you're a fan of our show and you have legitimately bought a bottle of Uncle Frank's bourbon, I'm going to send you a special link where you can have a drink with me and Dom on the air.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
That's cool.
So what we'll do is we'll have people come on. And you just want to come on the air and have a drink with Dom and Ryan. We're going to have a special drinking day. But here's part of the deal. You cannot drink it until you drink with us on the air. We're going to bring people on one at a time or two at a time, So Dom and I are going to have quite a few shots by the end of the episode.
Do not break the seal until you
have to break the seal. You have to break the seal on the air with Ryan and Dom. Break the seal on the air. Have the taste with us on the air so you can tell all of our listeners your thoughts on Uncle Frank's bourbon. We want to have an Uncle Frank bourbon episode. It's going to be completely all about Uncle Frank and his bourbon. What do you think, Dom? Do you think people want to do that with us?
I like it.
All right. So I might give it a month and a half to give a chance for people to listen to this episode and buy the bottle. It's not going to get to people's houses till the middle of February. So let's say by the end of March, we'll have a date lined up for people to drink Uncle Frank's bourbon with us on the air. And like I said, I'll send you a special link and you can, again, talk to us, talk about your love of Rambo and talk about that over a drink of Uncle Frank's. There you go. All right.
I got to get a cowboy hat.
Whatever you want to wear, dress up. That's right.
Dress
up for the occasion. Dress up for the occasion. Get a cowboy hat, like Dom said. Dress up, and we'll definitely, hopefully, people will join us for that, and we'll stream that live as well. End of March, beginning of April, we'll have that done, and we're doing that for you, Uncle Frank. See, we're doing that for you.
Yes. We got to promote Uncle Frank.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that ends this episode of Uncle Frank.
That concludes another episode of Frank Stallone. Who is this guy?